Hi everyone! So, I am here filming this video during lockdown. It's the 8th of April and I've done absolutely everything on my to-do list that I'd written at the very start of lockdown, thinking, oh, I'll take my time, I'll get through everything, but I did everything within the first week. So now I'm really bored. The sun's out today, which is lovely. It was out yesterday as well, so I've got a little bit of colour in the garden, but yeah, please ignore the fact I've got like two quite big spots here. In lockdown I promised myself I would drink at least one of these every day, which I've only been managing one, to be fair. But yeah, I swear that's why I've been getting spots, because I've literally not worn makeup for... the last time I wore makeup was my birthday, which was the 14th of March. So basically that's the reason I've got spots. But I did think up of a really good theme for this video, so I'm gonna do, if you can tell by my top, a peachy themed makeup look. Okay, so I've just popped my hair out the way so I can start doing my makeup. So first things first, I'm gonna prep my skin. I'm gonna go in with skin first. I do this on myself normally. On clients I do eyes first, just because if I'm using glitter, pigment, anything like that, I just find it easy to wipe that away and then go on to skin after. But I do prefer to do my skin on myself first. So, I apologise if I keep looking down in this video, because I've literally, you should see this room, it's a bit of a mess, but I've got my makeup scattered everywhere. I wanted to get as many products as I could out to remember to use them, because I've got so much makeup that I've got my whole like work kit out as well. I've got so much makeup that I just forget to use. So let's move my mirror. To prep my skin, I'm going to use it's called Botanics All Bright Radiance Concentrate Serum. So this is just like an oil for your skin. I am very dry skinned, so I have to use some sort of an oil first. So it comes with like a little, I think it's called a pipette. And I'm just going to put sort of just a couple drops on my hand first. And then I usually use MAC Strobe Cream, which looks like this, but I've literally ran out. Just before lockdown I ran out in my kit and here at home, so I've not got any of that left. But I found out an oldie but a goodie. I found out the Peaches and Cream Illuminators. So there's two colours. One's called Goddess, which is a bit more of a goldy shimmer, and Pearl, which is a little bit more pinky. So if you think of the MAC, if you've used it, the MAC Strobe Creams, they've got like different names. So I use Pink Light in MAC Strobe Cream, but I'm pretty sure Peaches and Cream's Pearl is exactly the same as that. And then I'm sure they've got a gold light in MAC, so that would be this one in Peach and Cream. I'm going to try the Goddess in Peach and Creams. So this is just like an illuminating primer base. I put a little bit on my hand. Rub that all in. If you can see, that's just sort of give my skin a nice bit of luminosity. Then my next step, I'm going to spritz my skin with, I think, probably Fix Plus. I'm going to use my sort of fruity smelling sprays, Fix Plus sprays. Which one shall I use? So I've got the peony one, I've got the pineapple one and the watermelon one, and also, oh no, I've got two watermelon ones. I don't know if I've got two watermelon. So which one shall I use? Maybe let's use a watermelon. I'm just going to spritz my skin with that, just again to add a little bit more hydration. Now, a few years ago, and I'm talking like 5 years ago, I actually went to do like a one-to-one with Peaches and Creams, one-to-one makeup look. And this product was the one thing that always stuck with me in the product list that they writ us. that I used sort of on that day, and I've never like looked back. I have tried the Pore Professional, but I find that the Pore Professional, yeah, I've got a mini Pore Professional by Benefit, but I find that really drying. So this is why I like this. It literally feels like baby skin, like it's so soft on your skin. It's fab. So yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of that just anywhere that I kind of get pores. So all around my nose and onto my cheeks a little bit. Really like work that in. I put a little bit here, and basically anywhere that you get a bit oily, this will prime and sort of mattify. So you should be able to see a little bit on the camera. Anywhere that I was shiny around here, a sort of calm down a little bit. So a little bit on my chin. I'm absolutely loving that Peaches illuminator. And probably, as you can tell by a couple of minutes already into this video, I do talk about peaches and creams a lot because I genuinely do believe that they're such an amazing brand. If you haven't heard of them, they're from Liverpool. They're a brand in Liverpool. And if you was to look at my own kit and my work kit, I've literally got a lot of Peaches and Creams products. Again, because I do believe in them. I don't just use them because I think the packaging's cute, which it is really cute. They are a fab brand, and they're makeup artists themselves. They run a shop, so they know what like clients want, what makeup artists need in a kit. So I think they're brilliant. Their lashes, everything, fab. So yeah, next up I'm gonna apply my foundation. So I think I tried this on a video ages and ages ago, but I've stuck with it. I just think it's fab. So this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation. So it's got like the grey lid. So I'm going to use that on my skin today. I'm going to apply that with my beauty blender. I washed all my makeup brushes the other day. So I feel like I don't know where I put everything back. Beauty blender. So I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender, and I'm going to spray that with, I never like wet it at the sink. I just spray it with some Fix Plus because I think, well, Fix Plus helps keep your makeup on, so surely to wet your sponge with it is going to help. So that's what I've always done. I can't believe how strong that smell is. They're beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead. This has got like a bit of a weird applicator, but it actually helps to actually get the foundation just onto your skin to then blend out. So I'm going to put this, I don't know if this will be a bit dark. We'll go with it. So I'm just going to sort of space this all around my skin. This is where you'll start to see that pore primer work as you blend your foundation in. I always put a little bit on my eyelids, because for me foundation is like an all over base. You want all your skin to look the same, and then you work on top of that with your concealers to highlight and stuff. So I'm just going to go in and blend that out. So what's everyone been doing while they've been in lockdown to keep themselves busy? I keep asking all my friends, I keep messaging them like, what are you doing today? I need some inspiration to keep myself busy. Just because I get bored so easily, like so easily. I actually read a bit of a book yesterday. I was reading in the garden because the sun was out. The Mrs. Hinch book. Because I know that sounds dead sad and everybody's on the Mrs. Hinch hype, but I actually like genuinely love cleaning. Because we've just bought a house, me and Tom have together. And I just find like my cleaning actually really therapeutic, and like I really do enjoy doing it. So I thought I'd start Mrs. Hinch's book. And to be fair, she's got some amazing tips, you know, and she makes cleaning really fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit more Because I must say, the only problem with just going straight in and applying with a beauty blender is the beauty blender does sort of soak up a lot of your product, but I just find it's the most natural way of getting your base on. So as I said, this is where you'll sort of see the benefit of that pore primer, because it just sort of, as you're applying your foundation, you now shouldn't be able to see any pores. It should be dead smooth all around the areas we've applied it, which for me it really is. I absolutely love it. So there we go. So I've applied all my foundation now. I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm still using my absolute favourite that I've never stopped using, the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is in Fair, and I'm just going to go and apply that everywhere. I like to conceal and also like highlight a little bit, so I'll go down my nose and my chin. I'm going to put a little bit on them spots that I've got all around there. I mean, they do say on your chin's a bit hormonal as well, but I defo think the spots are from drinking all that water. They say it like gets rid of all the toxins in your skin. So if it's doing that, then that's all good. I do feel better for drinking more water, I've got to say. I feel like and also I've been doing like workouts every day. Well, not every day. On a Saturday and a Sunday I don't work out. Just Monday to Friday. So I apply concealer just under my cheekbones, because I find it like highlights just under where you'll be contouring, if that makes sense. So I find it sort of helps with the look of the contour. I really need so much concealer under my eyes at the minute. I've got really bad bags. Because even though I'm going to bed the same time as normal, like I don't really go to bed late, I just haven't really been sleeping very well. And I do think when you're quite a like hands-on busy person usually, to go from that to then not having to be anywhere or to sort of do anything for anybody, it's such a weird feeling. And you've always got something like going on in your mind that you think that you should be doing, when right now we can't do anything. So yeah. So concealer's all blended. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a cream contour. I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Stick. So the one side's got like a concealer highlight, which I don't really use, and then the other side's got like a really cool toned contour on. So I'm just going to go all the way around there, just by my cheekbones, a little bit there. And then I don't really use cream contour on my nose. I only use a tiny little bit of like powder contour on my nose, just because I don't really like to contour my nose too much. So if you've noticed on myself, I do use my beauty blender to blend everything in. When I'm working on clients, I do tend to go back and forth with brushes to blend and also a beauty blender. So it's so weird how like different you do your own makeup to doing somebody else's, but obviously it's all about hygiene as well, and there's all different rules doing other people's makeup, so I'm really missing work. I really am. I'm really not just saying it. I miss doing people's makeups, I miss doing weddings, I miss doing nails. I feel like I can't be creative at the minute, other than on myself, which I find weird, because even for work now I've stopped wearing makeup. So the only time I put makeup on properly is when I'm going out. And because we've like not long bought the house, before lockdown I'd only really been out for my birthday in March, and we'd not really done anything else. I've been to like a baby shower and a few little bits, but yeah, so I never put makeup on anymore, which is mad, but I find that I enjoy doing other people's makeup more then. And like when I come to doing my own makeup, I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more just on my little bags. When I do come then to doing my own makeup, like I really do enjoy it. I was getting to the point where I absolutely hated having to get myself ready. Okay, so we've cream contoured and concealed now. Just bouncing my beauty blender around, making sure I'm happy with everything. So now I'm just going to set all that in place. I'm just going to use, this is an proper old Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to grab back my beauty blender. Just make sure any creases are blended out. And I'm going to get Laura Mercier translucent powder. And just, I'm not going to bake, I'm just going to pop some powder under my eye. I'm so sorry if you can hear like a bit of a ringing in the background. I think that's my camera, I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, so I'm just going to set sort of under my eyes, down my T-zone, like anywhere I get a bit oily with this smaller brush. Just forgot to blend in my underneath contour. That could have been a bad look. Okay, so we're just setting just on my T-zone and anywhere I get a bit more oily with a smaller brush. I'm also just going to make sure my eyelids are all set. And then with a bigger powder brush, this is the PC04 powder brush. I'm going to use the same powder, but like dip into it and really dust off any excess, and then just sort of go around the rest of my face with a bigger powder brush. So then I'm just going to carry on and contour, powder contour. So I'm going to, again, use Peaches and Cream's sculpting powder. This is just in light to medium, with Peaches and Cream's PC03 brush. So it's like a little wand brush, but I find this shape of brush just fits like perfectly where you need to contour. So I'm just going to go, I tend to follow like from the top of my ear downwards for my contour. And I try and concentrate more of the product towards my hairline. Just in like circular motions, and then blend it down onto sort of just under my cheeks. Because I feel like if you've got too much product here, it doesn't look great. I'd rather it be a little more defined here. I do also go in with a bit of bronzer like after this step. So just remember that you're not using your contour to bronze yourself up. This is more to sort of like sculpt the shape of your face out a little bit more, just so that you've got like definition and different, what's the word, I should know this, I'm a makeup artist, I'm really bad with words and explaining myself. You want to see different like definitions of your face. So I love to have like a really bright under eye, bright down the middle of my nose, and then the contour, so that my face doesn't just look totally flat. Yeah, I do hope that makes sense. And then just a tiny bit just down the sides of my nose. Again, I don't really mess too much with nose contour on myself, but it's also nice just to sort of break up the middle part of your face. It's been so long since I talked about makeup, I'm kind of struggling to get my words across. And then for bronzer, I've got it in a little Benefit palette, but I'm just going to use Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. So this comes with like a blush and then a highlight, but I don't really use these two too much. I just use the bronzer. So yeah, and then with bronzer, I'm still going to use the same brush, but it's a little bit more like you can apply it not just to those areas. If you feel like you just want a bit more of a glow all over, just sort of dust it all over, not too much obviously, because you don't want to wreck that highlighted area to your contoured area, but it's just to sort of where the sun would naturally hit you, sort of when you get a tan on holiday. You just want to sort of blend it all over. So just a dust just over your nose or just over your chin. Obviously blend it down your neck a bit. Always blend down your neck. You really don't want like a line. I think I'm quite happy with my colour right now. I wouldn't add too much bronzer. I think you can always go back in with bronzer after you've done your eyes. Because I do find sometimes when you're doing like quite a bright, I'm not doing a bright eye makeup look, but say if you was to do a bright eye makeup look or a really smoky look, I think that then makes your skin look paler. So add your bronzer and your contour, and then if you want to add any more after your eyes, then you can do. Obviously some people do the eyes first, so that helps. They can just sort of go in with what they need. Then I'm gonna blush, put some blush on. So, I don't know if I've actually mentioned, but I'm going with like a peachy theme for this video. So I'm going to add a bit more of like a peachy blush. So, I found out this Benefit, it's called California blush. It's only a mini one. But it's quite corally peachy, which, if you can see, with a little bit of like a shimmer. So I'm going to add a bit of that, and then if I want to add any other colour, I'll go ahead and do that after. This is just a Real Techniques blush brush. So I'm just going to add a little bit. I tend to do like apples on my cheeks first, and then blend it out. This is a cute colour, to be fair. You want to be careful with your blush. Like, I love blush. Some people use like loads and loads of it, but I think you have to be careful. I think blush can really take over your makeup look sometimes. On my clients recently, I have been using like quite a shimmered blush, because on camera, especially for brides and stuff, in fact I'm going to grab one of those out actually to pop on top of that. Because on camera it really makes your skin look like extra glowy, so when you're a bride you really want to look like glowy and really like, what's the word other than glowy, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let me just find that palette out. So that palette that I use on my clients is the Morphe blush palette, Warm Master 8W it's called. So it looks like this. So it's got matte shades and it's also got like shimmer shades. So on top of that, even though that has got a little bit of shimmer, it's not got as much as this. So I'm going to add a little bit of the shade Beat, it's called. So I'm just going to add that on top. Because I feel like this is going to be quite a springy look, spring vibe. So I want to be really like adding a bit of pop of colour here and there with a bit of like a shimmer and a bit of glow. And then if you feel like your blush is sort of transferred here, there and everywhere, I'll just grab my beauty blender with that like leftover foundation and I just sort of go back under my contour and then just gently dab around like that. So next up we're going to highlight. I'm going to use the Becca Champagne Pop. I use just again a Real Techniques, it's called just an angle brush. I don't know what it's called, all the letters have come off. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this. It is really pigmented, the Becca Champagne Pop, so just be careful how much you're applying. And I'm just going to add that just to the top of my cheek. So you can see straight away how pigmented that is. Just under my brow bone. I have definitely like realised like less is so much more. Like when I did do my makeup for my birthday, I didn't even put eyeshadow on really. I just really concentrated on my skin. I really wanted like a nice glowy just natural makeup look, and I loved it actually. I really enjoyed it. And then with the tip I'm just gonna pop that just in my tear duct. I'm then gonna move on to my brows, which I can't really lie, like I've not put anything in my brows for the last probably 6 months. Like I've just been growing out my brows, trimming them into shape and just brushing them up really on a day to day. So I'll just get like, this is a PC09 brush, which is a brow brush, but it's got like a little spoolie on the end. And I'm just gonna like brush up my brows, like so. And then I'd usually, just sort of add a little bit of brow gel and leave them like that, which I will do, just so you can see how on a day-to-day I leave my brows. So I'm just going to use the Rimmel Clear Brow This Way gel, and I'm going to brush that all through. All this does is sort of fluffs up your brow hairs and keeps them in place. Yeah, like this is a trend at the minute, isn't it? Like a nice fluffy natural brow, and I really am living for it because I have naturally got quite like bushy eyebrows, I'd say. My friend HD'd them a few weeks ago now, and I absolutely loved the look of that, but it just tends to wear off after a bit, doesn't it? So I'm definitely going to keep up with having them HD'd. So yeah, that's what I'd normally do with them. But I am just going to grab precisely my brow pencil, and all I'm going to do, anywhere that is still a little bit sparse, which is probably like these sort of areas on my arch, I'll just add a few brow strokes in. So just sort of fills in any unwanted gaps. There we go. So I'm going to move on to eyes now, so I'm going to keep you zoomed in. I'm just going to use then the Peach Dream Primark eyeshadow palette. I've created so many looks out of this palette. Like, I really do love the different colours in it. Let's just show you. So this is what the palette looks like. So you've got some shimmer tones, like metallic tones, some oranges, peaches, darker colours. So I've made so many makeup looks out of this. But today I'm just going to stick to quite a peachy, I guess quite a naturally, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I say natural and then I end up going like full out. So yeah, we're going to go in with that palette, and then I'm also going to add a pigment as well on top after. So we'll start with the palette. The brushes I'm going to use, this is all I use for my eye makeup. For myself, I just use a PC06 brush, which is a smaller blending brush, which you can get right into the crease with. And then a Real Techniques crease brush, which is a lot bigger and a lot fluffier. So yeah, we're going to start with the really like light peach colour in the middle. I hope you can still get these palettes. I didn't get it that long ago. I think I got it like September time. No, October time, I think. So with my smaller blending brush, I've gone in with that middle shade. And I'm just going to blend that out. I'm just going to keep it like quite close to my crease. It's times like this I wish YouTube would allow me to play music in the background, because it's all I'm missing now is some tunes, like some good music. Really don't know what to do today. I reckon it's just going to be a sit in the garden day again. At least I feel a bit productive by filming this video, because the last few days I've not done anything work related or makeup or anything related. So yeah, I'm just going to keep blending that in, really building that colour up really close to the crease. So that's that. And then I'm just going to get my fluffier brush with the same colour. I don't want too much product on this brush. And then just like sort of blend that out a bit further. Okay, and then I'm going to take the slightly deeper peach colour on the smaller brush again, and I'm going to take that really into my crease. Literally from left to right into this inner corner as well. Because with makeup looks, when I'm using colour, I really like them to be like, if they're going to be there, I really want to see them. So I'm really going to build this up. Because like once you've added your mascara and your shimmer colours, you know, they tend to disappear then, these sort of background colours. So I'm really going to build this up. So then I just go back over with that blending brush. I always just find any colour I add with that smaller brush, just run back over with that blending brush, and that's it. And then I'm going to do what I've done on top to then the underneath. So I'm just going to get that lighter colour and just, you can be quite messy with this. I really like my underneath shadow like really like blended out, really blown out sort of thing. So that's that lighter colour. It's hard to see on camera, but it's there. And then the slightly darker. I really think Primark are up in their game with like makeup and stuff. I haven't been in quite a bit, obviously, because we're in lockdown, we're not allowed to the shops, but even before then, like, I haven't had a good trip to Primark in a long time. But you really can't fault their beauty section. I'm then just going to grab my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm going to grab, let's have a look, just more of a warm brown. I do like the one in the peach palette from Primark, but I don't know, I just want a bit more depth. So I'm going to go in with maybe this one. nice warm brown. I'm going to go in with that on my smaller blending brush. And I'm going to take that a little bit lower again, but still in my crease. Take it a little bit onto your lid on the outer corner. Just sort of blend that in there. So we're sort of adding more neutral tones to that peach as well, because you don't want just like bright peach all over your eyes. So yeah, I'm just going to build that colour up. With eyeshadow, you don't want to put like loads on straight away, you really want to build it up. So I just think less is more to begin with, and then just keep building on it. Sorry, I keep turning my head to look at the mirror. So if you can tell there, that's just like added that little bit more definition and toned it down slightly, but you can still see that peach colour. And then I'm going to do that to the underneath as well. But I'm going to try and get in a little closer to my lash line with that. Like so. And then grab your blending brush. Just blend that out. And then before I add anything deeper, I am going to go ahead and add my pigment. So I've literally got a massive box of Peaches pigments. This is the box called the 50 Shades, and I've filled that. But I don't know, even if I don't use them, I'll just collect all of the pigments. I just think they're all amazing. They have the cutest packaging. And I'm going to go in with... They've actually got one called Peached, so I'm going to grab that one out. So let me just show you up close. So I'm going to go in with Peached. And then I'm also going to mix in with that Selfie. So they're both peach and cream. And to stick down that pigment, I'm going to use the Peaches glitter base. So even though it says glitter base, it is for pigments as well. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand. You don't need loads of this at all, like it really does blend out well. It's more of like a cream texture, which I like. So yeah, I'm just going to grab like a flat... Let me find a brush for this. I'm going to grab my Peaches PC05 brush, which looks like that. And I'm going to dab it in that primer. And then on this inner corner to about halfway, I'm just going to add that to my eyelid. There we go, so that's the base on. So first of all, I'm going to add Peached pigment. You don't need loads of this, you don't need this to fall out everywhere, which to be fair they don't when you're sticking down to a base. And I'm just going to press that all over the top of where we put that glitter base. Like that. And then onto this side. Like so. And then over the top of that, I'm just going to add just a little bit of Selfie as well. This is just a slightly bit more pinky, peachy. There we go. So it can be quite, you don't want to be too messy with this, but like you can tell I've not been absolutely perfect with it, because I'm just gonna then, let's just close these because I'll end up knocking them over. I'm just then gonna go back in to my Morphe palette. No, actually I'm gonna go back in then to my peach palette, and I'm gonna add that dark colour. And I'm going to add this just to the outer corners, and I'm going to use this to blend that pigment in a little bit as well. So you can see I've just dotted a little bit. I'm going to dot that side as well. Keep building up that depth. And then quite low, I'm going to blend that across my crease. Really quite low. You want it just above where we put that pigment. Like that. And then that's just going to add that little bit of extra depth. Okay, so I would call this look a little bit glam. Here's me saying, yeah, it's going to be dead and it's going to be quite natural, but no, it's turned into a bit glam. Oh well. Okay then back in with your blending brush just on those edges. And then as close as you possibly can get right to your lash line, we'll just run that dark colour under there. Like so. And there you go. Okay, so we're just going to add a bit of mascara now. So I'm going to curl my lashes. Actually, before I add my mascara, I might add a little bit of, it's like a eye pencil. So yeah, I'm just adding a black liner. And then I'm going to add my mascara. I definitely think if you've got blue eyes, black liner in your lash line, in your waterline, really makes your eye colour stand out. So for now, I think I'm going to leave my eyes as they are. I'm just going to go back in with, with my highlighter brush and just run a little bit more highlight just back under that brow bone. Like that. And then I might even go in with a little bit of extra blush. Which one should I go in with? More of that one from that Morphe palette. Just because now that makeup's all on, just feel like I need that touch bit more blush again. Like I said, you can really build on your makeup after your eyeshadow's on, and you can sort of then map out what you want to add and what more you need sort of then. Now I'm going to add an extra step into my makeup. I'm going to add a tiny bit of the Charlotte Tilbury, I'm sure we've all heard of this, Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I've been using this on my clients and my brides, and oh my god, I do think it does wonders. So anywhere that I find can look a little bit like you can still see your pores a little bit still, or just looks a bit textured, just run. And even to like blend your blush in a little bit more, just run this powder over it. And because it's so finely put together, this powder, and it's so fine, it literally does make your skin look airbrushed. So I'm going to go under my eyes a little bit with it, just to get that flawless look. And then I might take a little bit under there, just to sharpen that up a little bit. So I've zoomed you back out again because I'm just going to go back in with the rest of my skin now. I'm going to add a tiny little bit more contour. So I'm going to go back in with the same brush as I was using, and I'm just going to, just ever so slightly, add a touch there, oh, and a touch there, just a tiny bit. And then just a touch back around my hairline and blend it down. I don't think I can not go back in with a bit of contour. I don't know what it is, it just completes the look. And then it's lips. So I think I'm going to try the Peaches glosses. Actually, I've used them on clients, but I don't think I've ever actually used them on myself, and I do love a gloss. But underneath I will add some lipstick as well, just to play with some peachy tones, I think. I'm just going to go in with Borderline by Peaches and Creams and just line my lips. So it's quite peachy, but it's a bit deeper, which I find when I'm applying a gloss, I do prefer a deeper lip liner. There we go. And then I'm going to go in with, going with the theme, Peach Stock by MAC. If I can find it, got it. Peach Stock by MAC. And then I'll just go back in my liner, just blend it out a little bit. Like I need to add a little bit more pink to it, so I might add on top Bitch Perfect by Charlotte Tilbury, because this is more peachy pink, I'd say, whereas that's just quite peach. Yeah, that's definitely the one. So if you just prefer a lipstick, you could stop there, but I'm going to apply, like I said, one of the glosses by Peaches. So I've picked out 3 glosses and I'm really unsure which one to go for. So there's Girl Talk, Dream On and Sisterhood. I think Dream On's a bit too warm, but it's beautiful. I'll start with Girl Talk. If I want to add anything else, I will. So, because this is from my kit, I'm going to add this to my hand. And then I'll apply it with a lip brush. So, just grab a bit of that. So these lip glosses, you don't have to wear any lipstick underneath. They're so pigmented themselves, but I just wanted to show you what option I would have chose if I would have gone for a lipstick. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. Just take my headband out. I need some volume in my life. My hair feels so flat at the minute. Yeah. This is the finished look. Might go in with a little bit more mascara. Just because I've not added any falsies. So yeah, this is the finished look. Okay, so I've just like fixed my hair and popped my headband back in. I've just clicked actually, for my birthday I bought myself a Primark. I keep going to say peaches because I've said peach or peaches so many times in this video. But I bought myself a perfume from Primark because day to day I do only just use Primark for work and stuff like that. But I've just clicked, it fits with the theme. It's called Peach Bouquet, so I'm going to spray myself with that a little bit. Oh my god, how cute is that bottle. You cannot fault Primark's like cheap perfumes, you really cannot. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of that. Oh, that smells unreal. That's a nice holiday perfume, if ever when we are laid back on holiday. So yeah, that was £5, what a bargain. So just to let you all know while I'm on camera, my headband is from Esmeraldasclosetx, which is one of my clients. She's brought out her own little boutique on Instagram and Facebook. You really need to go and have a look. She's got really cute clothes, cute headbands and accessories. So yeah, she kind of gave me this, bless her, and I absolutely love it. I keep wearing it while I'm in lockdown, just to jazz my hair up a little bit. Also, my cousin's opened her own little boutique. That's called Clothes Boutique. That's really cute actually. She sells stuff like really girly clothes, really like puff sleeves, little bows and frills everywhere, and bikinis also. She's brought out some bikinis, so go and check her out. Also, one of my clients has brought out her own little wax melt business, so they're called Opulentaromasandco. Her name's Charlie. So yeah, she's brought out her own little wax melts. Just before Christmas I bought like quite a lot off her actually, and I've bought some stuff for my mum for her and some of my friends, and they all love like the products. So yeah, she does like loads of different perfume smells in the wax melt. Let me read out the list actually, the fragrance list I should say. So the perfumes and aftershave smells, she's got Lancome Labelle, Alien, Black Opium, Olympia. Oh my god, I need to order Olympia, it's one of my favourite perfumes. Be Delicious, Flower Balm, Suavage, and Invictus. And then laundry smells, she's got Lavish Unstoppables, Dream Unstoppables, Spring Awakening, sorry, Fresh Linen. And then she's got like Dove, Peony, Amber and Sweet Orange, Shea Butter, Vanilla. So yeah, you really need to go and check out Opulent Aromas. I really can't fault them. Honestly, the wax melts, the smell lasts for ages. Everyone always compliments like the house smell as they walk in because I've normally got them burning. But yeah, go and check Charlie's page out. And then I don't think I've got anything else to share with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait to film loads more looks for you and loads more different things. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again soon.